All of you know who I am.
Have you ever pondered the inner workings of your printer? How about the technological magic behind a printer's scanner?
You're a wizard, Harry.
In that case, you need not look further than this video. How in the name of Hewlett-Packard does a scanner work? Let's start with the beginning. That seems like a good place to start. I want to scan this drawing of my cat Jack. Link in the description.
Look at this photograph.
So, I plop the sheet of paper onto the glass of the scanner.
No matter who you are or what you look like or where you come from, you can make it if you try.
I raise a finger and let it glide to the desired location, the scan button. The computer gives a little wink wink nudge nudge to the scanner's motors about the speed they should be running at and for how long.
Run.
The scanner then does some mental math to figure out where the scanning unit should begin working in relevance to the paper.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Once everything is sorted out and proper, the unit projects light onto the image being scanned. Reflected light from the paper reaches CCD sensors within your machine. But what is a CCD sensor, and what does it do? CCD stands for Charged Coupled Device, but that doesn't give us much to work with, so let's keep digging. This kind of sensor can capture light and convert it into digital information. The sensors receive data measured in megapixels, where 1 megapixel is equal to 1 million pixels. By itself, a pixel is simply the smallest unit of a digital image, and according to Stanford.edu, a pixel can be assigned one of 3 colors: red, green, or blue. Rigba. All of those tiny RGB pixels schemed together is enough to fool our brain into believing it's seeing just about any color under the sun. The light picked up by the CCD sensors is converted into voltage through an electronic process known as analog to digital conversion, or ADC. The analog signal becomes binary, or computer language.
You're close. Give them to me, now.
On January 1st, 1957, at the National Bureau of Standards, now known as the National Institute of Standards and Technology, an engineer named Russell A. Kirsch and his team successfully programmed the world's first digital scanner. The first digital image ever made was a picture of Kirsch's infant son, Walden. Today, our phones are able to download scanning software for free. What's incredible is that in the earlier days of the practice, the same technology would have taken up an entire laboratory space. Amazon, Google Drive, and Adobe Scan are just 3 popular apps you may have heard of that incorporate scanning technology into their services. We have certainly come a long way in the field of scanning. In the medical field, X-ray scans are performed by sending electromagnetic radiation through the body. The reason why bones show up white on X-ray scans is because bones are too dense for the X-rays to pass through. Muscle and fat will appear gray, while areas of plain black pertain to regions of air. A computed tomography scan, or CT scan, uses powerful and more complicated X-rays to get the job done. The CT scan provides a 360-degree view of a patient's insides, such as their internal organs. Compared to a plain old X-ray, you can expect to pay much more handsomely for a CT scan. A less expensive medical scan, known as a corneal topography, maps the surface curvature of your eye's cornea. Someone with an evenly rounded cornea usually has fairly good sight, while someone whose cornea is either too steep or too flat at certain points often has less acute vision. Rings of light known as placido discs are projected onto the eye, and a computer-assisted instrument measures the reflected light, which allows it to create a topographical map of your cornea. The last type of scanning I'd like to go over is an ultrasound scan. Ultrasonography uses a device called the transducer, which is able to convert energy from one form into another. The transducer produces sound waves that are beyond the realm of human hearing, and then picks up the echoes. The echo creates an electrical signal which is sent back to the scanner. The scanner calculates the measurements from the tissue boundary to the transducer, and a 2D image is displayed. An ultrasound can reveal blood flow, certain injuries, as well as provide fetal imaging. Know that the most powerful tool for learning is interest. Let me know what piques your curiosity. Maybe I'll make a video about it.